Well, here we are, guys. So we gotta stain this guy. We're gonna walk around, give her a touch up, and then in the back there is a big, long, narrow deck with a staircase. And I've undecided exactly how we're gonna attack this, but we were supposed to drill a well here too. But this guy is unsure of what he wants to do, or I don't know. But I think we're gonna ex-nay that whole situation. So there's it be. Pretty ratty. Gets you the before and after. Now it cleaned up pretty well. The biggest thing about cleaning a deck off with a pressure washer is that you don't get it too deep, all right? Now you're not trying to make it brand new, you're just trying to preserve it and recoat it. And I'll tell you what, you must not destroy it with the pressure washer. Now the biggest hurdle on this one is this shit. And it's bad everywhere. So I brought some sanders and hopefully we can get it pretty well. We don't have to sand any of this, of course. It looks real well. I sprayed the first 2 courses of siding. You know, and there's a lot of issues with this deck, but he just wants to get a couple more years out of it, you know. So there's a lot of things I wouldn't do. You cannot just put Trex over this deck. Well, I mean, you could, but you'd have to put in more joists. Well, I would. Some people would just go for it, but I would not install a Trex deck without 12 inches on center, because when that stuff gets hot, it gets wobbly. But today we're just gonna try to get this front done, and we'll see how it goes. It's covered, so the deck is not too bad, but the rails and everything are a different color and blah blah blah. So let's see what we can do here. Let's raise this guy up. Like this guy, you can see how this is all flaked off. That's what these are best for. Spider webs. Let's see this crap on here. Some spiders just go to town instantly. You see all this white stuff. Basically, we're gonna have a full day just in cleaning and prep work, you know. That's where all the time takes. Just like any painting or anything. All the prep work is everything. So, yeah, prep work. And I can't believe how fast the spiders come back in and start making everything weird. Ooh, like that right there, look at that. Look at this. Someone did some really nice prep work. But let me find one more spot here. Yeah, this is horrible. Whoever built this was in a hurry. There's a spider right there. There's nothing better than this right here for prepping a deck, guys. Especially out in the woods here where you just need to get it really clean, you know? A pressure washer can only do so much. There's a wasp. Get out of here, wasp. And then you can see over here where they had a doormat there, right? We're just gonna take and stain that. Let's see here. I'm trying to find a really bad spot so I can show you guys where it's flaking off. How good this thing actually works. Ooh. Get that out of there. Let the sand on. Look at this right here. So then after we do all that, we're gonna take our trusty dusty, I better have brought it, this guy is the other lifesaver. So pretend like I'm done doing all the hard work, and then we get to staining. But let's go ahead and take this guy right here, this motherfucking guy, and we're gonna try to get that blended in. After the first coat, you know, if this was a pristine deck and, you know, it was like a couple years in and it had to be preserved really well, and there was no plans of maybe going to a composite later, then I would take my time and sand everything, but this price would be astronomical. All right, and then really this kind of stuff, like fixing these little bumps and that, not really even in the quote. But even here, look at this, guys. This just drives me crazy, the level of just crap work. Just jagged. I could cut myself on that. Alright, I got a really good example of what this does. Oh, come on. Now you see this right here? How yuck that is? Now watch. Two circles. All done. That easy. Perfect. Just want to show you that real quick. It's not great, but it'll do. I have to put something down here to get, so we don't get nothing on the brick. That's what that paper's for. A sprayer is so much nicer because you don't really miss any spots. You can get in deep. We're gonna go put some of this on the floor here. The owner said, well, I'm not really worried about looks. Of course, that makes me cringe. What are you worried about? Rot. His big concern is just preserving it enough that it lasts a couple of years, he said. So we'll do that. Hopefully we can get a couple coats on this spot right here. So yeah, just as I thought, this is more of a clearish, this cedar tone. There's not much to it, so we'll do around all these things that can get dirty. So we don't get any overspray, and then we'll switch to the gun. I have a bigger pole, something like this, but it's like a pad, and then you can put it on a pole for doing these, but we're gonna roll most of this. And anytime I get it on something, it only takes a second to get it off. But if you leave it on there, of course, it's gonna stay there. See down right there where they missed the entire thing? See where it's white down there? So what I like to do is bring even if you get it on the siding like that, you get it coated, and then just wipe it off. I'll wipe it off. Alright guys, we'll bring you back later. So before I spray here, guys, I'm gonna do the first couple rows with a roller. That way it gives me enough space to get away from the wall so I don't get any of the wall. That would take forever with a roller, and that's why I don't do it all with a roller, of course. I will do the decking with a roller, of course, as I already said. Press, you can paint like a brush with it too to get the edges. You just want to make sure and go on the inside. Don't miss any spots. It's easy to leave runs. I'm thinking about hiring a buddy to come out and help me with this. Faster. So everybody thinks they're worth $1 billion nowadays, and then you gotta adjust your price accordingly, and I never priced this to have anybody help me. Kind of moot point here. Alright, so we got one more thing here. bad thing about spraying is you really get a lot, you waste a lot with, especially with an airless sprayer, you waste so much product. Alright, I'll bring you guys back when we're spraying. So I'll roll it first. Get more product on do the front step here. Come back with the know how much you can really see of that, but it works really well. We gotta touch up that post with the roller. I don't want to get too close to that soffit with the overstray, but we'll bring you back. Since this is going so well, I'm gonna go ahead and video the rest of this side here. I should hit it from a different angle. It's perfect wind today. I hope it stays like this until we're done. has a good picture of the inner deck there, but risers. That's all for the front porch, guys. I will see you again on the back porch. Well, I'll give you a sneak peek at this back porch here. We got a lot of work to do here. Well, guys, I have got all the railings done. The stairs. Man, it's a lot of work. Without a sprayer, man, I couldn't imagine just sitting there rolling all them. Spray gun fell apart, so I've been trying to jerry rig it back together. I got overspray all over me. The old back can't take it anymore, so we'll come back again tomorrow. Thanks for watching. You'll see this thing turn into something tomorrow. Is that why that guy's going crazy? Because he's listening to Smash Dance music?